Hi, traders, and welcome to the PL Capital Commodity Report. I'm your host, Paul. Today is Wednesday, June 28th, just after 5 p.m. Central Time. In this video, I want to look at natural gas, oil, copper, gold, and silver. So let's start. All right, looking at the natural gas futures contract, I switched over to the August contract now. So the numbers that you're seeing are going to be different than obviously the July contract. So, like in my last video, this invalidation point that I had was 2816. Now this one is 28882. And they finally broke that. So, to take that off. So that just tells me that this is not, I thought there was a possibility that this 1, 2, 3 wave move down was the start of a leading diagonal. And then you get 3 waves up here for 2 and then head down. But they broke that, so it's not. So what I think is in play is that we've got this 3 wave move, and I think that's A, this 3 wave move, that's B, and then they completed this 5 wave move up. And I think that's C. And then they started to sell off now. So there's 2 ways to look. So I think this is an expanding flat, and now we're heading down to take out the low. Because when I look at this, this just makes more sense to me. I don't see how we end in 3 ways. Unless this whole thing coming down is an ending diagonal, and I don't see it. I don't see that. I can't. Because this wave went so high, I don't see how we've got 5 waves here in an ending diagonal format. And it doesn't even look like an ending diagonal. So to me, this is what makes sense to me. So even though I'm bullish on natural gas, the pattern tells me that we've got one more down. I know some of you are very bullish on natural gas and are believing that we just have that the low is in, and now we've got our impulse, or I mean a 5 wave move up, and this is just going to turn out to be a correction. And that very well could be. I just, not until 2936 gets taken out, I'm favoring one more wave down. So yeah, so if you're bullish, I see this as one of 2 things so far. It's either a leading diagonal. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's either a leading diagonal, which means they should be correcting, either starting now or maybe, they push it a little bit farther, but it should be this 5th wave should be ending. And you're going to get some type of correction and then still one more down, so that'll be leading diagonal, that'll be A, B, C. And if you're bullish, then when that C ends, boom, off we go. Or this, instead of a leading diagonal, this would be like a W, X, Y, X, Z. That's all a correction, and we're not coming back down here. And we're just going to go up and out. So this will be 1, 2, and then we're going up to break that high. So, and that's very possible too. I can't deny that. So what I'm looking for sure is a correction. I mean, I think this is a leading diagonal, and you're going to get a correction. And I think the timing of this is just I don't know want to say impressive, but or critical, but the timing is very interesting, because I think we're going to get a correction, and I think this could happen like in the London trading session tomorrow and early U.S. trading, and we'll be up in this range tomorrow, and this will be right about the time then when the natural gas inventory numbers come out. And so it it'll be interesting, because even if the numbers are bullish, I could see them doing a quick spike down. Like I said, the numbers are bullish, so everyone's like wanting to buy, but they're still going to come down one more time, take out everyone who's been buying here, trying to get as many stops as they can, and then up and out. But obviously, if the numbers are bearish, then leading diagonal, that can be 1, 2, and then boom, we're heading down for 3, 4, and 5. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. So I definitely, if we do get like a three-wave correction, then for me, this zone right down here, right below 2647 and just a little bit below it will be very interesting, because if they just come and break it, but then there's like a quick reverse and they shoot it up, then this is very much looking to me like A, B, C, and we're going up and out. But the farther that this comes down tomorrow, yeah, I'm assuming it comes down, but the more that comes down, then that's looking more impulsive, and it's like a 1, 2, and that'll be 3, and then 4 and a 5 will be coming. So I'm expecting correction and then down, and then I want to watch the reaction here. So I think we'll definitely have our answer tomorrow. Oil. All right, so oil is really getting hard to make a forecast here on. I've been calling for this expanding diagonal here. It was looking good. Looks like we got impulse down and then 3 wave to there. And then they started to come down and broke that low, but then the inventory numbers came out and they were hugely bullish numbers. So it's really throwing me for a loop here, because if they're going down for a 5th wave, it has to end in 3 waves. And so I thought that was going to be 1, 2, and then they would break it, and that'd be 3. And then you'd have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then and then you'd get a correction. So, but they didn't. Well, they haven't done it yet, but it's hard to say what this is, because it looks like this is 1 down, and then you got this. This is 3 waves. That's pretty sure. But then you got this. Looks like just 3 waves. So we can't end in 3 waves. So there's a couple of things that are in play. They could be making a flat here. So came down. This is A, 3 waves down for B, broke that. So it's going to be either expanding flat or running flat. And then this is going to be, a C wave. And so far, when I zoom in, it looks pretty clear so far that this is 1, 2, 3, and it looks like this will be 4. I don't know if they're done yet, but 4. And so I want them to come and break this 69.73, because then that'll be 5 waves. And then at that point, now this 5th wave, it could come up and break this 70.15 level. And if they do, then this could turn out to be an expanding, so it doesn't have to stay below this level, but I do want them to break 69.73, because then that could make some sense to me, because going back to this diagonal, everything is 3 ways, right? 3 for 1, for 3, 3, and then this would just be 1, 2, and then they'll come and break both of those levels for 3, and then there's your 3 waves for the 5th wave. So that would make sense. But if when I'm assuming that they're going to come up and break this one more time, 69.73, when they give you that 5 wave count up, if they just give you like some type of 3 wave correction and then they come up again, and especially if they break it, obviously, then this isn't a running flat, and then I don't think they're going down. Then I think they're actually going up to take out not only 72, but probably even 75. And then somehow, I think this wave down is 3 waves. So, but we don't need to get into that. So, I think this is just going to be a critical area right in there. Let them break that, There's 5 waves, and then what's the reaction? If it's just kind of choppy and it stays in this range, I think oil's going up, up and out. But when they give you the 5 waves, if it's a real sharp sell off, then I could see us going totally down to break those lows. So that's why I want to see the reaction. I'm assuming when they'll break this 69.73. All right, copper. All right, let me get rid of that. So last week they were over here, and I thought that was the fifth wave, but they went up one more time to finish the fifth wave. So now we've got this leading diagonal up, and so far I just see a 3 wave move down, little running flat in the middle here, and it looks like, I don't know if that the low is totally in, because it looks like there's only 3 waves down, and for this would be like like A, B, and this would be the C wave. The C wave needs to have 5 waves. So I could see them coming down one more time, uh, and break that low. But then at that point, you'll have 3 waves. But because this 3 waves is so sharp, I don't think that's all the correction. I think that's just going to be an A wave. But definitely, if they come and break that low again, I think this is a good area to look for a buy setup, because you should be getting, I think that's going to be A. So you'll get some type of correction, and it could be real deep, but you should get at least something that's very tradable. And if I'm wrong, they go up and out, well, you're in the trade. But you could get a 3 wave correction, make it at least a little bit. It could come all the way up here, who knows. But I think that that'll be B, and then they'll still come down one more time for C before heading up and out. But yeah, I think the B wave is going to be definitely tradable. Okay, gold. All right, so let me zoom out here. So gold is, you got this 1, 2, and 3, but just like copper, I don't see that gold is done. It looks like it still needs to come and break the low one more time, 1902, because it looks like there's only 3 waves. So I think gold needs to come down one more time, and then that'll be a pretty big correction. And that could be enough for gold to go up and out and break the high. But either way, just like copper, I think you could play for a 3 wave up move, because that could be A, and then you get a B, and then still one more down for C. But that B wave will definitely be tradable. So I think there's still just a little bit more down for gold, but then there should be a good sized correction coming. And silver. So now silver is looking like it could be in a position to be done, because we got 1, 2, and there's a possibility that the 5 waves are in. Now, when I really zoom in on this 5th wave is not, unless this is 1, 2, and then this whole thing is 3. It almost looks like this is just very impulsive. This is like just 1 wave, because so far what we have is just 3 wave correction here. So there's a possibility that silver will come down one more time, and that'll end this, because I think this is A, this is B, and now we need 5 waves for the C wave. So silver might be coming down one more time to break it. But what I'm watching for is, so far we got this ABC, and then we have, like, it looks like ABC down. and then it started to go back up. So if they come up and break like 22.96, then I think possibly that this five waves is in, because then I think that they could be making a leading diagonal. So this ABC is 1, and then that was 2, and then I think they're going to come up like 1, 2, and then they'll be coming up in 3 waves, some type of fashion, and that'll be 3, and then you'll get a 3 wave for 4, and then a 3 wave for 5, and then then you'll have a leading diagonal going that way. So yeah, so silver, I want to watch this area. Like I said, it could be that ABC, and now it's going down. So maybe it's going down in an ending diagonal. So like ABC, and then this will be ABC. So when they come up and break that, I want to watch the reaction, because if it's just going to be 3 wave correction, but then they fall, then I think they're going to come and take out that low. But if they really push it up here, then I think they're going to come up and out, and then I think the low could be in for silver. So silver is in an interesting spot. This will be a very interesting area. If they break this low again, 22.54, it's looking real good that they'll come all the way down. But the higher they can get, if they can definitely break this 23.09, then I think silver's in a real good position to really push all the way back up. All right, that's what I see on the commodities. Thanks for your likes and support. Hope the video helps. Good luck, and see you in the next video.